All right, everybody. It is a another day and another episode of the Barebow Project. Welcome back. We appreciate all of you. Make sure you like and subscribe to all the channels, specifically YouTube and Spotify. We are back. This is going to be, I believe, episode 136. And we have a very special guest from across the pond. What time is it over there, Taichi?
11 p.m.
Yeah, so it's a
in
late one.
Japan. Yeah. Yeah.
For you, and it's 9 a.m. here. And I think it's setting these up with our Barebow family from across the ocean can be difficult at times. So I appreciate your willingness to stay up late and record with us. So um, as
Thank you
most of
too.
you, yeah, absolutely. As most of you know, Taichi represented Japan barebow at the Lancaster Archery Classic. You are the first, to my knowledge, shooter to come over and shoot barebow with us in one of our favorite tournaments in America. And I introduced myself after Taichi got through the finals there on the stage and just said, "Hey, if we can record a podcast, that would be great." You had a friend with you that kind of helped with some translation stuff, but and the experience, it seemed like you had a good time. Seemed like you enjoyed yourself for sure.
Yeah.
Um, but what we
But I'm
did,
feeling
what's that?
nervous. Nervous. I'm
Oh, I'm
feeling nervous
sure.
now.
I'm sure. I don't think that changes for anybody, but
Mm.
we talked and just for the little bit of language barrier, we kind of have a set of questions that you were able to kind of review and make sure that you understood everything, and we're just gonna run through those questions and kind of get down to the details of the podcast. So, um, Tai Chi, tell us where you're from, how long you've been shooting, and a little bit of your archery history.
Okay. I was born in Aichi Prefecture in Japan, and I started shooting recurve archery when I was in junior high school as a part of my school club activities. Now I live in Saitama, just north of Tokyo, and I'm currently working as a university archery team coach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And when I was in elementary school, my friend told me that our junior high school has an archery club, and I got curious about archery, and I went to the library to look it up. I found a book with a photo of someone drawing a bow, and I thought, wow, this looks so cool. And that's when I decided I wanted start archery. Actually, the friend who told me that ended up joining the volleyball team instead. But I'm still very grateful to him. And last one, the photo in the book was actually of John Williams, the gold
Okay.
medalist
Yep.
from the Munich Olympics. Yeah.
Yeah, he's American.
Yeah, he's
I think he was
American.
the first American to maybe win a gold medal for
Oh, is he first?
I
Oh.
think so. I have to look that
Mhm.
up. I know I've done because I've interviewed a few American gold medalists, or there's a few that I'm friends with through
Mhm.
my Olympic archery time shooting and just doing research. I think so. I feel like
Mhm.
that's the correct historical part. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'll just edit it
Mhm.
if it's not. But anyways, all right. Yeah, that's. I think it's in America. We don't have archery clubs in schools.
Mm.
We have a program that's an after school club of sorts, but it's just not super popular. Like every school
Mm.
doesn't have it.
Mm.
But instead, what we have is we have archery clubs that have like USA Archery, our governing body, our the bigger organization that is with World Archery,
Mhm.
they have youth clubs, and that's how like kind of most kids get started in target archery and competition archery.
Mm. Mhm.
So that's how you got into it. You got into it early
Yes.
through school, and when did when did the or when were you first exposed to competing and the competition side?
Uh, I think from the very first. So when I was junior high school, I started archery and I also compete in the
Okay, so that
some
started
tournament.
right away. Right away, you
Yeah.
started competing,
Yes, yes, yes.
shooting Olympic
And
recurve.
yeah, only recurve.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's most popular pattern to start archery in school club activities. Especially high school is most major uh, to when it start when archery start. Yeah.
Does that's probably would you say that's when it starts getting serious? Like it's more about
Mm,
training and competing, maybe pursuing like the national team or the Olympics? Is that where that
mhm.
that starts?
Yes, yes. We have the kind of national tournament for junior high
Okay.
school and university. Yeah. So everyone shooting archery is focus on the kind of tournament
Hmm.
and focus on winning, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Um, so I guess did you only shoot Olympic recurve until obviously you found barebow? Did you only shoot Olympic recurve or did you play around with compound as well?
Yeah, before I shooting barrel, I shot compound as well. Uh, I started recurve archery in 2002 and training for the Olympics until 2016. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to achieve that dream. And in 2017, I was given an opportunity to become a coach at my old school. It was Nippon Sports Science University.
Okay.
And yeah, and after transitioning coaching, I started shooting compound archery first.
Okay.
And I remember that beginning something new thing and to grow and improve in something new, especially in compound ball at that time. Then in 2020, when Barebow was, as I said, officially recognized in target archery, I felt inspired to take another challenge, the new thing that's shooting Barebow as well. Yeah.
That's excellent. I would say in America, 2019, 2020 is when barebow really started to grow
Mm,
significantly in America too. It was
mm,
already growing prior to that, but we hit the Lancaster Archery Classic, the 2000 like 17, 18 really just it sort of catapulted barebow to significant growth. And then
mm,
at 2020 it just it got huge and then COVID-19 sort of messed
mm,
things up a little bit. But it's awesome to see that even though you have relatively small numbers of barebow shooters, but for those of you that weren't here before we started recording, Taichi said there's around 11,000 shooter archers competitors in Japan and only like maybe 100 barebow shooters. And I have the feeling that your success at Lancaster is going to make that number grow for sure. Especially if you get to, talk about it and be vocal about it. And but anyways, just like the growth seems to be, it's hitting every country at a different time across the
Mhm.
world. And you have even like, and you see everybody talks about like Sweden and Italy.
Mhm.
Barebow is super popular, and their
Mm.
numbers aren't huge, but their the shooter caliber is very good. And um, it's just neat to see that you've stuck to it. You hit it, started in 2020, and
Mhm.
was starting in 2020 was your goal to eventually come to the US and try to compete in some of these popular, internationally popular tournaments?
Yeah, yeah. This year finally I participated in Lancaster Classic. It was my dream.
Awesome.
I watched so many times on YouTube that tournament,
Yeah.
and the also I watched the Push Archery YouTube channel, and of course your Barebow project
Yeah. Cool.
YouTube channel. Yeah.
That's
So it
awesome.
was awesome. Yeah, it was awesome experience for me. Yeah. And of course, I wanted to participate again next year.
Oh, I
Uh,
hope you bring some other bareboat archers with you.
yeah, sure, sure.
I think that it's really incredible that the barebow community
Mm,
and the growth in the United States has sort of reached so far across the world. Australia, Italy, Sweden, Denmark, now Japan. I mean, hopefully the that barebow, we in America we call it a barebow bug of sorts. Like it catches on everywhere in Korea, China. Hopefully we can continue to
mm,
draw the international competitors because it is so much fun. And I
mm,
and I and I don't know how it is in Japan. I know in America, barebow definitely is more. I don't know if this is the right word, but it's more friendly. It's more um, exciting from our standpoint. Compound and Olympic recurve just doesn't have the buzz. Doesn't have
mm.
the excitement around it quite like barebow does. Maybe we're biased. Maybe
Mm,
that's because that's what we do. That's what we enjoy. But
mm,
it seems like it's just exciting. It's exciting to see archers like you take because it's a lot. It's a lot to travel to the United States. How long was your
mm.
flight to get here?
Over 18 hours. Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. How
That's a
many
lot.
days were you in America?
It was for 5 or 6 days.
Okay.
Yeah, I went there only participating for participating the Lancaster.
Yeah.
So I didn't go anywhere to sightseeing. Just enjoy the shooting and meet friends. Yeah.
There's not a lot to um there's not a lot of sightseeing in Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Mm.
Not much at all. It'd be different, I think, if you like went to New York City first and then came down, but like
Mm.
that costs a lot of money.
Yeah,
It's
right.
expensive, so I get that. And plus, you wanted to focus on shooting, so if you are able to, the Vegas shoot, I'm sure you've heard of that. The Vegas shoot is only a few weeks after Lancaster,
Mm.
obviously. A lot of international competitors will come over, shoot Lancaster, stay, and then go to
Mhm.
Vegas and shoot the Vegas shoot. But
Yeah.
um, again, it's expensive, so
Mm.
it can be very, very tough to do. So let's talk a little bit about your Lancaster experience. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
we'll talk about the competition itself. Like I have the results here from the classic in front of me. So you finished qualifications with a 558. It's a
Right.
very, very good score. That put you at the 12th
Mhm.
spot. Um,
Yeah.
Let me see. I want to find where you're at with your. How did you feel like after the qualification round? Like
Hmm.
how did you feel as far as how you shot? Were you happy with how you shot? Anything stand out to you about the competition itself?
Um, before before going to the Pennsylvania, I was training for Lancaster, preparing for Lancaster, and I sh I shot in some tournament in Japan,
Hmm.
and at and that time I shot around, yeah, just 550, same, and I could shoot the same as in Japan in Lancaster. So 558 was not bad, but not so good. So yeah, I thought I I would I would have done more kind of aggressively,
Hmm.
or yeah, or got better scores. Yeah. So I didn't satisfy the at the score.
Hmm.
So
Well, you said, were you shooting your practice rounds? Were you shooting Lancaster scoring, or were you shooting like World Archery scoring?
world archery scoring. Yeah.
Okay, so you shot hypothetically, if your 550 was a rough average for World Archery, 811s or a couple more 11s in Lancaster,
Yeah.
it's so you shot your average, which is very good.
Yes. Yes.
Not a lot of shooters come over for the first time and shoot their average, or above
Mm.
above their average appropriately for the Lancaster scoring. So
Mhm, mhm.
that's okay. I
Mm.
guess you had qualifications, qualified 12th, I think I said. Yep, 12th, right behind Oliver Hicks,
Yeah. Yeah.
who ended up winning and shot the same score you did. So
Yeah.
it's
Oliver
not,
and Simone
yeah,
Barbieri. Yeah.
yeah, yep. So then Saturday, you shot the head-to-head matches,
Yep.
right? And um, you came into at 12th. It looks like your first match was against a Wesley Frevert. I'm not sure. I don't know Wesley. You won that match pretty easily. Um,
Yeah. He's 12 years old,
oh,
archer. Yeah.
okay. He was a
Yeah.
younger shooter. Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing. A 12-year-old making it
Yeah.
and shooting against them. That's awesome. Um,
Mm.
and you shot a 109, which is respectable. It's a little on the low end, but it's
Yeah.
respectable is in regards to you're over 100. You're somewhere near 110. You're in the area, but against a better shooter. A lot of shooters are shooting 112, 115, 118, 119,
Mm.
somewhere in there. So, but then you went against Colby Cox, and Colby is a very good shooter from America.
Mm.
Without a doubt, tough competition. And do you feel like were you nervous in the head-to-head competition too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was very nervous in first match and second match, and some arrows, especially against the Colby Cox.
Yeah.
My first or second arrows, I collapsed my shooting,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
I thought I missed the target,
Oh,
but but it landed on 11 or 10.
Oh my.
So it's very lucky. Yeah.
Well,
After that, I getting uh low, kind of
calmer.
lose the
Yeah.
nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, so you're talking about your first couple of arrows. You
mhm.
started that match with a 31.
Yeah.
So was that the
Well,
end? The 31 was the end where you had the flinch.
yes, right. Right.
And you shot 31, 28, 27, 27.
Mm,
Again,
mm,
good high average shooting. You got better. You went from a 109 to a 113
mhm.
against Colby. Colby shot a 107. So then you moved on to Matt Berger after that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Matt's sort of a new face in Barebow, but he's a very good
Oh, really?
shooter. You know,
Mm.
he qualified up a little bit above you, if I remember looking
Mm. Right, right.
correctly. Where's Matt's? Yeah, he qualified fifth with a
Yes.
567. So the competition got more difficult after that, for sure.
Mm.
How was your match? You feel like you were getting continuing? I mean, Matt started out on fire in your
Mhm.
match. He shot a 30 and a 31. But
Yeah.
you stayed consistent and got even better.
Yeah.
You shot started 27, 32, looks like 32, 32, which is amazing.
Mm.
Finished with a 28 and you won that match 118, 115. So that's a tough match.
Yeah.
For sure. What did you feel pretty confident? You looks like you shot very confident, but did the nerves, were you less nervous at that point and just focused on shooting?
Uh, yeah, after the first match and second match, I have less nervous, and but I saw the burger shoot really well
Yeah.
in second match, maybe 115 or 116 he shot in second match.
Hmm.
And yeah, I knew that he's so great shooter, and mm, kind of I changed my mind, just enjoying the atmosphere and enjoying the that match.
Yeah.
And also, I saw the burger enjoying the tournament,
Yeah.
and that he was dancing and singing always. Yeah. So I try to enjoy with him, yeah, as well.
Nice.
So yeah, and that caused the very good performance for me.
That's
Yeah.
that's 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 pretty cool to it's neat to
Mm.
hear, competitors were more focused on just enjoying it, and less
Mm.
about being nervous and worrying about the competition. And,
Mhm.
it shows in both of your scores. Matt
Mm.
unfortunately had one not so great end and shot a 25, and
Yeah.
that's Barebow. I mean, it happens.
Mm.
So that put you into the top eight. And how did you, after you beat Matt and you realized, wow, I did it. I'm at that tough part.
Mm.
Where was your brain after that? Like, were you excited? Or were you more nervous? Were you just felt
Um,
completely calm? Where were you with that?
yeah, I was so excited to participate the final round, shoot up,
Yeah.
and uh, before participating the tournament, I focus on the join into the final shoot up.
Yeah.
round. So
Mm.
I really satisfied at that time when I was won the third match with Matt Berger.
Hmm.
So yeah, I was really excited as well, as I said. Yeah.
Um, so let's talk about your the process of shooting the finals and shooting on the
Mhm.
stage. Um, you had an opportunity to practice in the we
Mhm.
call it the tunnel or whatever, the practice range before you go out onto the final stage.
Yeah.
How did you feel going into that? What was it just excitement? I know when you were up on the stage, you talked about being nervous a little bit. How
Mm.
was that experience? Is there anything that you would have done differently? Excuse me. Sorry about that. Is there anything that you would have done differently, thinking back, coming into the competition the way you did?
Um, yeah, I just focus on enjoying that moment and I I did it, but the adrenaline is so uh, blow. How can I say blow
Yeah, yeah,
into my body? Yeah.
yep.
So yeah, I wasn't able to control my especially bow arm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I could have done better. Control my bow arm and stay kind of stable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
steadier.
Steady.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I couldn't. So, but I enjoyed it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You I guess you came in the fifth spot ultimately,
Yeah.
and you were it was Judah Marcus, Judah Ollie,
Mhm.
and then you faced Ollie. And
Yep.
the one thing that is very noticeable about Ollie is Ollie got progressively better
Mhm.
as the tournament went. So
Mm.
do you think it's hard to come in against somebody who already has a couple, is already shooting on the platform, to come in sort of cold? You shoot in the back, but to come in and have to perform like from the first arrow,
Mhm.
and was that difficult, that coming in cold like that?
I don't think so.
No.
And yeah, actually, I shot 10 first arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, mm, I think, yeah, just the archer can shoot their kind of their own performance
Hmm.
or not. That's it. So, yeah, maybe something affect the uh, like a for Oli
Yeah.
uh, shooting first match and second match, third match, and everyone shoot against him for first match.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's might be difficult for them, but I don't think I don't care.
Yeah, right. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So, um, after all was said and done, you shot against Ollie, um,
Mhm.
and Ollie won. We all know Ollie went to the end and won it. I think he's the youngest to ever win the Barebow Classic, which is pretty awesome. Um, the one thing that we talked about in our when I sent you the questions, and we've talked about your Lancaster experience, and we talked a little bit about your training, and I want to get back to that. But I want to talk about your shot process, like how how have you learned to shoot barebow?
Mm,
And just it's really and I asked this of all guests because not everybody shoots the same. And
mm,
barebow is proof that there's no one way to do it that makes one person that much better than everybody else. Maybe
mm,
from that's the basic premise. So how like what does your training look like to
mhm,
prepare for the classic? And like what is your shot process? Like what are important parts of how you shoot that
mm.
enabled you to finish as good as you did for this tournament?
Okay. Especially for the Lancaster Classic, I first focused on finalizing my bow setup, and I tested everything, whether to use kind of thick arrows or thin arrows,
Hmm.
feathers or plastic vanes, and Bitanox or Isonox, something like that. And I compared all the parts, equipment carefully and choose the equipment that gave me the best performance. And I also tested different target face triangle or single spot. And I chose the single spot because it felt easier to aim.
Agreed.
And yeah. And during that process, I testing equipment, and I naturally shooting a lot of arrows. So my physical strength improves at the same time. And honestly, since coaching is my main job now, I usually aim for about 1,000 arrows per month. But before the Lancaster Classic, I had a 2 week break. So during that time, I was able to shoot over 200 hours per day.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Uh, about my shot process, uh, is based on KSL shot cycle,
Okay.
especially physical, psychological part,
Okay.
and technique part is I should almost same as a recurve, Olympic recurve, and And I believe that if I can shoot barrel as same as Olympic recurve, the score will be great. So I always try to get closer to recurve feeling. And especially for release timing, I use a trigger system. In my case, when I set the hook, I keep my thumb and little finger touching,
Hmm.
and at set my anchor.
Hmm.
I separate them once. Then during expansion, I gradually bring my thumb and little finger back together. And the moment they touch, I release. I call this my finger clicker. Finger click. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. Before adapting this, I tried different trigger system, like a grip sear. But so far, the finger clicker has given me the best performance. With the grips here, I could feel the pressure change in my fingertip,
Yeah.
and that often caused me to release before the trigger activated. With the finger clicker, I don't feel anything unless the finger actually touch.
Hmm.
So it feels much closer to using a real clicker. I'm thinking about trying tabs here in the future, but I expect I might still feel pressure changes, so it may not suit me.
Yeah.
Yeah, in my opinion, yeah, that's my shot process,
Gotcha.
and yeah. most important thing is trigger.
Curious, did you try to shoot without a trigger prior? Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and what is it that was it just easier to shoot arrows and have control, or I should say, have not have to work quite as hard to have the control? Or what's the reason that you chose the trigger type activation?
Uh, in my uh, theory, uh, aiming is very important, and holding the ball correctly is really important, and release timing is also important.
Hmm.
If these three things will be good, the arrow flying to the 10 ring, but without trigger, for me, uh, I can aim the center. I can hold the ball, but I couldn't release the release correctly.
Hmm.
And I tried to release correctly, but I can't aim the center. I couldn't hold the ball. Uh, I mean, without clicker, without trigger, uh, I couldn't uh, do the that three things
Yeah,
correctly.
yeah,
But but after adapting the trigger system,
yeah.
yeah, could I became to able to do that three things at the same time.
Sure.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you notice um any kind of pressure change while you were up on the stage and shooting in the finals? Did you notice, like, because you're extremely your adrenaline is pumping, did
Mm-hmm.
you notice any change in the feel of your trigger while you were on the final stage?
Not so much, but I feel the change of my bow arm,
Hmm.
and especially during the Lancaster Classic, I've most focused on the balance of
Tension and
throw and
direction.
push
Yeah.
and
Tension
yeah,
and direction. Yeah.
yeah. So I didn't change any feeling
Hmm.
of the trigger, but I felt that my balance was a little collapsed.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I feel like the idea of a triggered system shooting a sear or whatever
Mhm.
has definitely picked up some momentum. Um, I know like I've had in-depth conversations with John and Grayson mostly about the concept of control and not control. And in theory, if you have, and this is just our conversation about it, if you
Mhm.
have the control to not shoot when you click a thumb off of a tab sear or click a finger off of a grip, or in your
Mhm.
case, a tactile feeling of a triggered shot that way, then theoretically you should have the control, the mental control, to
Yeah.
not to just shoot a triggerless shot. But
Mhm.
I can I can understand where, especially from someone who shot Olympic recurve for so long,
Mhm.
it's the Olympic recurve. As an Olympic recurve shooter, we get so accustomed to shooting more, and it's still off of feel because I don't really hear a clicker when I shot Olympic recurve. I just
Mm,
knew like there's you. It's more of a it's more of an intuition or a subconscious that clicker goes, and all I need to focus on is follow through. That's all I need to focus on and let and finish the shot strong. But the idea being that if you have the mental control to not
mhm,
shoot until you touch, till you tab sear, till you grip sear, or whatever your process is, then you probably have the same mental control to not do it.
mm,
But it takes it's training and figuring out the separation from from okay, I'm in the middle, I'm
mhm,
there. When do you move on to separating and letting the string pull through your fingers and then finishing the shot? And
mm,
it's that the hitch in the process is taking the time to work on that or take a different avenue to just kind of circumvent it. You avoid it by I'm just going to go to a sear because that creates that moment for you instead of having to
mm,
find the moment. I don't know, hopefully that makes sense. I the sear conversation, the triggered shot conversation is interesting to me
mhm,
because it's definitely you're shooting one, Ollie shoots one,
mm,
Judah shoots one, um, Ludwig doesn't, and he's very, very, very good. He's one of the
mm,
top U shooters kind of coming through. None of the Swedish shooters shoot one. Few, I shouldn't say none. That's not a fair statement. I think few do.
mm,
The Italians don't.
mm,
I know there's a bunch of American shooters who do not. So it's interesting to see the dynamic. And the one thing I will always say though, whatever system you use, statistics matter. So if it's successful
mm.
for you, then you should
Yeah.
shoot it. That's what
Mm,
matters, right? So,
mm.
but it's interesting to see. So, on top of the training, on the training discussion, what does your 200 arrows per day, what does that look like? What is it? Is it shooting drills, holding drills, just scoring? What does it look like?
Uh, Before I talk about that, uh, I I want to talk about the trigger system again.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Before I uh, kind of find this way, uh, as I said, I tried grapes here
Yeah.
and something, but I find this way and I thought really fit for me. It's work for me, and but first, first, uh, uh, after I find this way, and I training for squeezing naturally when I expansion, but uh, I couldn't do that correctly. So many times I shot before touching, but I trained so many times and I found a more better way to touch naturally. Kind of, in my case, uh, I get closer the thumb finger first and little pinky finger second. This is more better way for me
Okay.
when anchoring, when anchor and uh, moving thumbs, and when expansion, moving little finger like
Hmm.
that. And as I said, I keep the touching until the get anchor position. But first, uh, I start. Uh, I didn't do that,
Hmm.
but yeah, it. But how can I say? Yeah, I mean more upgrade and version ups like that.
Yeah, well, from what you're saying, it sounds like it becomes more consistent.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if you
I need more.
start, you're starting with the touch, right? You
Hmm.
start, come into
Yeah.
anchor, you let go, and then as
Mm.
you expand, it comes
Hmm.
back.
Yes,
And it
yes, yes.
so you're creating like from this position when that
Hmm.
lets go, it's gonna let go the same distance.
Mm.
It's
Mm.
gonna be
Right.
this more repetitive that way, as
Yeah.
opposed to if you draw back and it's you don't know where your pinky's
Mm.
gonna be to start, so
Mm. Mm.
it can vary on the amount of time it takes you to get to your trigger.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what it sounds like you're saying. I'm just trying to, from a coaching perspective, like the understanding, but it makes sense because once your
Mm.
hand is in your hook position, it's
Hmm.
going to essentially stay in that position. But if you let go of this, it's
Mm.
going to be that same distance every time. So
Mm.
it
Yeah.
it it's it. I get what you're saying. It's a very interesting technique,
Mm.
and it's simple too.
Mm.
So it's just I think it's less. I guess it is a trigger. It's kind of a safety and a trigger at the same time. Like you're shooting
Mm.
you have a thing that keeps you aim in the middle and then you just leave it there and you don't worry about the aim. It's just it's done. So, but you
Hmm.
have the safety and you're touching. Do you aim while you're touching?
Hmm.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's hook, you draw back, come into anchor, you're touching, point to the
Mm.
middle, aiming, let go, expand, touch, go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. I might try it. I might try it.
Mhm. Especially I started aim at the set up position
Yep.
when
Okay.
I yeah raise the ball arm and going down and down into the middle
Right
when
away.
I
Right to the middle right away.
yeah
Hmm.
and I keep the ball arms that position
Hmm.
until the end.
Very
Yeah.
interesting. I
Yeah.
like it though. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, you're you're shooting barebow in like authentic KSL. Like
Mhm.
I trained I'm a USA Archery level 4 coach, NTS
Mhm.
coach,
Oh,
and
great.
I don't still a little bit sick from a couple weeks ago. Um and I shot essentially NTS. We call it NTS KSL. Um
Mhm.
um for probably like 6 months. And I worked with
Mhm.
Guy Kruger after I got my level 4 and tried to
Mhm.
implement it into Barebow, and it was okay. I didn't
Mhm.
love it. The one part that I do
Mhm.
like is the mental software, as Coach Lee would call it, the software of the shot process.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
I do like, and I think that there is definitely carryover from that side. I think
Mm.
I think that the multiple barebow shooters across the world that do not shoot KSL are
Mm.
proof that KSL isn't the best way. There's just a way. It's a way
Mm.
that works for shooters who maybe have shot it for a very, very, very long time, or I think one of the struggles and from an American standpoint is if you haven't trained KSL for like you've shot the KSL system probably for a very long time. I'm assuming early
Mm.
on, did you shoot KSL like high school?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Actually, I shoot in KSL style after I retired the recurve archery.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
do you get a coaching, do you have certifications like KSL, the KSL certification in Japan?
Uh, I don't have, but
Okay.
I got the seminar
Oh, okay.
from Lee Kisik
Yep.
in 2020 and before I compete in Las Vegas. And I was shooting compound.
Okay.
But yeah, but the seminar was so impressive me, especially yeah, as you said, the mental part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I, I think most important thing is separate the before holding and after
And
holding.
yep.
Yeah, it's useful every type of the bow
Yeah.
archery.
Yeah, every
Yeah,
type, yeah, every shot process, separating the aim from the hold,
yeah.
and being able to compartmentalize. And I think that I think what you're saying, it also carries over to shooting a non-triggered shot. It's just the
Mm.
people who shoot a non-triggered shot,
Mhm.
their separation is very good.
Yeah.
Aim is aim. I'm moving
Mm.
on, move on. Hold is
Mm.
hold, and then make a decision that okay, now it's time to go. And
Yeah.
that's really, I think we complicate sometimes the discussions about triggered, non-triggered, sears and not sears. I think we complicate the conversation and the shot and shooting because everybody's looking for like the one way. And
Mm.
like there has to be that one way that has to be defined as the best. And I don't think there is. I think it varies for everyone. I think
Mm.
everyone, it's whatever your tendencies are, your experiences are, your training, your history in the sport, whether you're a compound shooter or maybe shot Olympic recurve for a long time. I think it varies
Mm.
for individual archers. And as far as I'm concerned, as long as you're having fun and you're improving in some way,
Mm.
sky is the limit. Shoot how you want to shoot.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
that's very interesting stuff, and I'm glad that you kind of described your, we'll call it your triggered system in such detail because that may help some people.
Mm.
For
I
sure.
hope so.
It's the first, you're the first person I've heard of that shot that way. So, and
Mm.
I've interviewed a lot of people over the years, and I like it. I thought it's takes the tension away from the grip. It takes the tension away from the thumb on the tab
Mm.
because I like in KSL we are taught with the C and
Yeah.
and
So-
and we're typically here and the thumb is vertical hand and everything's back. So
Mm.
I've always shot that way myself. Yeah. So that really only deviates, moves away from the KSL hook a little tiny bit by moving
Mm.
that thumb just a smidge. It's not a lot, so it's not a big change. So it's I
Mm.
can see where that can have, and the process of drawing with the touch, taking
Mm.
the touch off, and then
Mm.
expanding and touching again. It's not much different than the concept of shooting a back tension release with like a
Mm.
click per se. Draw
Yeah.
to a click and then just expand, 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 and you almost
Mm.
see a rotation or
Yeah. Yeah.
you're just putting tension into a release. So
Yeah.
good stuff. Good stuff, man. Anything
Mm.
else you wanted to kind of bring up or talk about? I mean, we more than covered what we wanted to talk about in
Mm-hmm.
regards to our questions. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Anything else that you had on your mind or wanted to bring up, or at least let's end with once we get to it, where people can follow you and follow Japan
Mm.
Barebow and stuff like that.
Okay. I would like to introduce about the barebow in Asia.
Hmm.
And yeah, we have Barebow Asian Championships. And last year I competed in the Barebow Asian in Thailand
Okay, yeah,
and won, yeah, and I won the both of team and individual titles. There was more than 400 Barebow archers,
that's awesome.
yeah, participating, yeah, from across Asia, and the event had an incredible atmosphere. Yeah.
I've
And
seen
so,
videos. I'm friends with
oh,
multiple
really?
people. Yes. So I have multiple friends. I've done some coaching online with some archers in other countries,
Mhm.
in Thailand, and I'm trying to think. Uh,
Yogyakarta,
yeah,
maybe Indonesia, Indonesia.
yes. And we've been invited over there multiple times. I would love to come over and experience that. It looks amazing. The facility
Mm.
is beautiful. Like the whole, it's incredible to see that many archers, all barebow archers, all in one location because we don't even see that in our national tournament.
Oh,
But yeah, so but yeah, that it looks a phenomenal event.
yeah. So yeah, if you have any questions, I'd be happy to connect you with the person in charge.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. I'll so do you? I guess you probably don't have. That's your national outdoor 50 meter is what it is, right? That's what we're talking about, not indoor, right?
Uh,
The 50 meter,
okay.
the 50
50
meter,
meters. Yeah,
right?
I choose 50 meters. Barebow Asia.
Yeah, the barebow.
Yeah, Barebow Asia is
Yeah,
50
yeah.
meters only. Yeah.
Um, do you have many international competitors that come over or no?
In Barebow Asia, yeah, some without the Asia nations,
Yeah,
you mean?
yes.
Uh, we don't have still, but uh, I heard that athletes from outside Asia will be able to participate as well.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Yeah.
Yeah.
When is that tournament?
In this year, end of April, from end of April to uh, May.
Oh, okay. That's
But next year, I don't know. Sorry.
okay. That's what's tough from an international standpoint. Like for Americans to travel, we
Mm.
we can't we can shoot, but it's difficult to shoot outside um March and April to shoot 50 meters because our
Oh,
indoor
yeah.
season is really only ending February and March. So our
Oh, so
indoor doesn't
too
really,
close.
yes, and it's still really cold. Well, on the East
Mm.
Coast, anyways, on Eastern United States. And
Mhm.
we're in the Northeast, and so that's really like our winter can run into April if it sometimes.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's the difficult part from that standpoint, like to get the training. It can be done if somebody really wants to do it, they can do it. But um, to train and spend the money to fly there and compete really
Mhm.
just for the experience, that's where it would be that's where it would be difficult. But
Yeah.
I would love to come over there and meet the barebow archers from Asia, and like it would just be so cool to do like a seminar or something and talk,
Mm.
just meet everyone. And but maybe down the road, I don't know, we'll see. But that's amazing. I definitely keep
Last
me.
year,
Go ahead.
last year we had the tournament in July.
Oh,
So if next year's competition will be in kind of summer
yeah.
season,
Hmm.
yeah, it's easier to participate,
Yeah,
right?
for sure. for sure.
Mhm.
It would definitely be fun. It would be awesome to bring some American shooters over and just to
Mhm.
meet everyone, really. The tournament, archery's archery, no matter where you go. Just be fun to meet our Barebow family from over there. That would just, I don't know. Dream come true, maybe. We'll wait
Yeah.
that one out and see where the tournament falls in the coming years. So
Mhm.
very good, very good. Anything else?
Thank you. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah.
No, we
Ah, this
covered. We
is this
covered
is
it all.
Barebow. This is Barebow Asia shirts.
Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's really neat. I like it. I
Mhm.
like it. We don't really have an American barebow organization that's quite that.
Mhm.
You know, Lancaster's probably the original supporter of Barebow, and you know the Barebow Project does a little bit. You have the Push Archery
Mhm.
that supports Barebow. Matt Zernzak from the Push supports all traditional archery, anything single string.
Mhm.
The Three Under podcast guys. I don't know if you had a chance to meet Ryan Davis and Matt Hudson. They have the
Mhm.
Three Under podcast. Very
Mhm.
both amazing shooters. And they started a podcast maybe a year ago. I'm not sure, a year and a half ago. So like those guys are putting stuff out there, and they have their own shooter shirts now, which is cool. And so
Mhm.
like, but
Yeah.
we
Right.
don't have any like one organization that like just oversees everything and grows it. But um, yeah, it looks like
Yeah.
things are definitely getting better in Asia and growing, and that's amazing. So, and Japan especially. So with your success, I imagine it'll only get better, and I think that's awesome. So
Mhm.
one more thing before we go. At your university where you coach,
Mhm. Yeah.
do you have barebow shooters?
Unfortunately, no.
What the heck, man? We need to
Because
talk. You need to talk to your team and like it's time to start shooting some barebow. No.
yeah, but we don't have the tournament in Japan,
Okay.
especially in university and yeah, tournament for Barebow.
Oh, okay.
We
Okay.
only have tournament for recurve and
Compound.
compound.
Yeah.
Yeah, S- that's sad. So yeah,
Yeah.
but
I don't understand.
not in my university. Other university has the great Barebow archer, and he joined the All Japan National Tournament
Okay.
this yeah last week. Yeah, it's kind of good news, good
Yeah.
kind of yeah change.
Sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Well, hopefully the university competitions will start recognizing barebow at some point in time.
yeah.
In America, we our collegiate, we call it, the collegiate teams that the barebow is very big. It wasn't
Mhm.
5, 6 years ago, but now it is. It's very popular. So as that we have international competitors coming to college in America now. So
Oh,
like we have like um Ludwig actually from Sweden is coming to college in America. So he's going to be shooting
oh, good.
collegiate archery here, and that's happening more and more. More and more archers that
Mhm.
are showing interest. I know Ollie has showed some interest. Whether he does or not, I don't know, but it's happening. So
Mhm.
you know, our collegiate competitions, their schedule is very intense, and
Mhm.
it's growing a lot in the collegiate side here. So, and they're giving
Mhm.
scholarships and stuff like that. I mean, they're it's serious archery. So good
Mhm.
stuff. All right, man. Well,
Sounds
listen.
awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll
Yeah.
have to try to connect again. We'll try to maybe follow up and do a part two down the road, see where like as Barebow Japan and Barebow Asia grows,
Mhm. Yeah.
and try to help as wherever I can help, do an episode, interview someone, and anything I can do to help grow Barebow, for Barebow Asia and Japan and any of those countries, really, I will do it.
Mhm.
Just reach out to me. And
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. That's what we want. That's what we want to see. And thank you so much for taking the time out. I know it's late there. I'm going to let you go. Um,
Mhm.
and one more thing, where can people follow you on social media to get
Yeah.
updates on what's happening with your barebow journey?
Sorry,
Where social media,
social
Facebook,
media.
Instagram.
Yeah, I
What?
have Facebook, Instagram, and X as well.
Oh, okay.
And Threads. Yeah.
What's your Instagram? Is it?
Uh, ID.
Yeah,
You mean
ID.
ID?
Yeah.
Banno Archery Freak.
I
Yeah.
like it. Benno Archery. Let me look at it. See if I can find it. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's Benno dot Archery Freak. I like.
Archery Freak. Yeah.
Yeah, I just followed you. That's
Thank you.
great.
Yeah.
I like it. All right, perfect. Good
Mhm.
stuff. And then you have a regular social media, or Facebook is just your
Yeah.
name. So
Mhm.
perfect. All right, man. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Thank you for listening to the Barebow Project. And that's it. We're out. See you, man. Have a good one. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Take care.
Take care.